condition, line to line fault. Line to line fault. So B and C lines that considered fault is existing through this impedance. And fault F is also given in the place of IA. So fault means your current will be 0 here. IA is 0. Then we need to take the terminal conditioner IB and IC. IB plus IC is what? Then voltage across this terminal. You can calculate for VB or VC because existing between these two. You can write it in any form. So normally we represent VB. We'll consider that. So we'll take this. Just a minute. We've taken this diagram. Okay, so first we'll write the terminal condition, that is very important. So from the figure you can see IA0 is 0. Fine. Next, cases of IB and IC. So total current flowing through these two phases is equals to 0. So you can convert this and you can write IB is equals to minus IC. And voltage, any of this you can take. I'll just take VB. So VB minus VC, and this is across this you have a drop, that is current. So you can write this as IB into ZF, current going through this IB. So I'll write this as VB is equals to VC plus IB into ZF. So first terminal conditions are being written. Next we have to go for symmetrical cases. So standard formula, just take it up. IA0, I'll just go for direct substitution. 1/3. IA is what? IA is 0. Write 0 here. So I'll keep IB as it is, but I want to replace this place of IC by, IC as minus IB, or else you can write it in reverse order also, no problem. So IC as minus IB. So IB get cancels. So what is left out? Multiplied by anything will be 0 itself. So your current IA0 is 0 itself. So first case. Second case is what? IA1. So sequential equation is, that is 1/3 into IA plus A into IB plus A square into IC. Okay, so we'll write 1V. Anyhow, IA is 0 plus, here I think I'll get a common because I can write this IC as minus IB. Minus IB. So take IB common. So what is left out? A minus A square. Is it? So your answer is 1/3 into A minus A square into IB. So similarly for IA2 also, you are getting the same equation with changing terms. In the place of A minus A square, you are going to get 1/3 into A square minus A into IB, because you are going to change this as A square IB and this become AIC, so that you are getting A square minus A into IB. So first 0 sequence condition is 0 itself, but you are getting different answers for positive and negative sequence. But one observation you can do it, IA1 is equals to minus of IA2, you can write it. Means the values are equal but opposite in direction. So current flow you can observe here. See, IB, IC. IB is opposing the IC flow, but both are equal. So you can write that as IA1 is equals to minus IA2. Okay, so now we got, there is a variation of current flowing through the network. So it will assign you that you need to write a parallel network. So these two are going in, like a 0 sequence is separate and positive negative sequence can be written in a combination. So next we'll go for another one, that is voltage, because voltage is existing here, right? So when IA is 0, then VA0 is also become 0 itself, because VA is what? VA0 is a product of minus or just IA0 into Z0. So IA0 is already 0, multiplied by this will become 0 itself. So we know the value of VA0, we know the value of IA1, IA2 and IA0. So next we'll calculate what is VA1 and VA2. I'll just take off this. So VA1 minus VA2 will directly we can write, or else if you wish to do it separately, you can do separately itself. So first I'll take VA1, that is positive sequence, minus negative sequence. VA1 minus VA2. So as usual 1 by 3 is common for both. So we'll write that VA plus A into VB plus A square into VC. Is it? So minus, I'll just multiply minus for each cases. So this is again VA minus A square into VB minus A into VC is the complete equation. But we have an opportunity to change this term. So I'll write VC as minus VB. Again same thing here. VC as minus into minus, it become plus A into VB. So let's see if it is possible to cancel, we'll cancel it, or else we'll make the reduction. So VA plus VA minus VA get cancelled. Then I have A into VB, but I have A square into VB. So I can't do any subtraction or any cancellation. So just take the common terms and keep it in a form. So I'll write 1 by 3 as it is into what is common here in these two terms. VB is common. Take VB. The left out is A minus A square. Okay. Then plus I have A square into VB. It is minus, and again here I have A into VB. So please can you check it out? So we'll keep this, sorry, I will not make the changes because I want the form in VA and VB. Let's keep the same. Don't make this, we'll do it later. So A square and A, I'll take this as a common. So I'm going to get again A square minus A into VC. Let's do the simplification at the end. Okay, VC. So now take that common terms. That is 1 by 3 into A minus A square. I'll make A minus A square into VB minus VC. So means multiplied by minus, it becomes interchange to VB minus VC. So here, what is this? 1 by 3 into A minus A square. 1 by, so here VB minus VC is existing, right? So can you remember this equation, what you written on the last case? VB is equals to VC plus IB into ZF, right? So if VB minus VC becomes what? IB into ZF. So you replace this term as IB into ZF. But this term 1 by 3 into A minus A square into IB, this whole term can be written as IA1, can be written as IA1 into ZF. So you are getting a final formula, that is VA1 minus VA2 is equals to IA1 into ZF. But if you want to make it in one parameter, like one phase, so VA1 is equals to VA2 plus IA1 into ZF. So we got an equation, right? VA1 is equals to IA1 ZF plus VA2. So these are two combinations, they are connected in series, and another one is connected in separated parameter. So considering that, we will write the sequence diagram. So sequence diagram means VA1, VA2 comes at one port. So you can see the diagram here. Yes. So this is the diagram. So where you have VA1, VA2 and VA0. So positive sequence, negative sequence, current are opposing each other, IA1 and IA2. IA1 is equal to minus IA2, and a zero sequence, both IA0 is equal to 0, VA0 is equal to 0. Then after getting this, you guys are going to find out what is IF. So IF is what? existing between two phases, IB and IC. So IB is equals to minus IC. So any one is enough for calculating. No need to write about IB plus IC and do all the simplification. Instead of that, you take the value directly as IB. IB is what? IA0 plus A square into IA1 plus A into IA2. So IA0 is nothing but 0. Take the common term because you can write IA2 as minus IA1. Take IA1 common, so left out with A square minus A. Please, can you tell me what is the actual value of A square minus A? This is directly given in the operator calculation. That is nothing but J root 3. So that is minus reverse process, right? It is minus J root 3 into IA1. So you can calculate the fault current in terms of magnitude. Magnitude of IF is equal to root 3 into IA1. So what is that IA1? You can go back to this, apply the KVL, find out. IA1 is what? V by TH. That is VTH divided by sum of this was impedances, Z1 plus Z2 plus ZF. So you can observe here, there is no zero impedance. Zero impedance is not at all affecting the system. Only your positive impedance, negative impedance, and fault impedance are affecting on the fault current. So in the absence of fault impedance, means if ZF is not there, you're going to have these two calculations, that is Z1 plus Z2. So you can assume this as 0. But nothing will going to happen. If these values are more, then definitely your output will be with terms of 0.1 amps, 0.3 amps like that. So this is for LL fault. So already we know LL fault will be represented as IF is equal to, that is magnitude of IF is equal to root 3 into magnitude of IA1, or else you can write IF is equal to root 3 into magnitude of IA1. Fine. This is for line to line fault with impedance. If you remove without impedance, means you are just taking off the ZF and you are writing it as root 3 into VTH divided by Z1 plus Z2. And everywhere we are writing in terms of V because we are applying the Thevenin's parameter, Thevenin's calculation, Thevenin's total voltage, Thevenin's total impedance formula. So VTH divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus ZF. Is it fine? Okay. In the next class, we'll go for double line to ground fault with a ground system, and we'll solve number of problems on this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so go through that because sequence diagrams again we needed for solving a problem. So tomorrow class we'll finish off all the derivations and we'll start problems for remaining 2 classes, so that we can complete 4th module and we can step into the 5th module by next week.